All right, now, peace, family. What's going on? What's going on? Appreciate you for coming to the channel. Like, subscribe, and whatnot if you're digging the information. As always, man, it's Cornelius here for Sell Investments. I talk a lot about business credit, you know, uh, making money in the business, how to get funding to start a business, and kind of what I'm going through on my journey. And kind of share my little bit of information with y'all. For y'all reciprocate so we can build and grow together. And if you're here on this channel, what I'm saying, shout out to my bro for the shirt. Too smart to be broke. You know what I'm saying? So that's like one of my new mottos right now. And if you're on this channel, you probably feel that same way yourself. You know what I mean? So today, what I'm going to really get into is some things that you can do as far as a business for you to start. So some of y'all may be tired of the 9 to 5. Maybe you want to start you a hustle. Maybe you don't know where to start. Maybe you say business credit sounds cool, but when you get the funding, what do you do with it? You know what I'm saying? So here's just throwing out some ideas that you can kind of start. Even start on some of these. Most of these you can start on the side as you can build it up as you still have your job. Some you can just jump into. So one. Speaking of t-shirt business, right? A lot of people like shirts, t-shirts. People travel like shirts. People like funny sayings, different little niches you can get into. You got kids, athletic teams, football teams, birthday parties, his and hers, all types of stuff you can get into. Baby showers, what's it called, like the bachelor parties, bachelorette parties, a lot of little different niches you can kind of get into. Along from that, you can actually learn how to do t-shirts, print them up at your house, and figure out how to just build up your brand online. Start off by doing your friends, family, stuff like that. You do a little practice and you keep building that up. You be the person to go to do shirts. Some other people take it to a level as far as building an online platform. All y'all are familiar with Amazon, maybe I don't know eBay so much, but maybe Shopify is a popular one. Some places like Etsy, or you can build your own site and drive traffic to it. But just to start out, you can start a t-shirt business. I'm not sure, but under $500 for sure, you can start you a t-shirt business. It just gonna take some learning and getting used to it. Of course, there's different ways you can print, different materials, you can get stuff like that. But that's just something to keep in mind. Don't want to talk too long on stuff, but just put an idea in there. Another one is credit repair, right? So all of us, some of you, if you're on this channel, you may be familiar with it, or maybe not, or maybe why you come to this, look at some of these videos because your credit's personal credit's jacked up. Let me tell you something. You need to fix your personal credit anyway. It's going to help you move, and this matrix is going to really help you move. And it's really not as hard as people may think it is. I would say there's some courses online you can take for people that actually help with that. You can read up on it. You can actually use yourself as the guinea pig, right? There's nothing wrong with disputing incorrect information on your credit report. You understand what I'm saying? Especially on the individual side, especially with this Equifax breach and stuff like that. So it's definitely something to look into. I wouldn't be afraid of it. If you have personal credit problems anyway, it's just something to look into, and everybody needs it because people want cars, people want houses, and people want to leverage that, i.e. for business credit. Pair those two together, boom, you're good to go. Something else, affiliate marketing, right? So what affiliate marketing is pretty much, say for instance, I got this iron, right? So I'm gonna do a review. It's a Walmart iron. So just for educational purposes, or not for real, but all right. Say for instance, I'm telling you, man, this is the best iron I ever look like I needed an iron today. But anyway, this is the best iron I've ever used, and I do a review on it, and I say, hey man, if you want an iron just like this, click it in the link below. And so pretty much what I did, I just promoted that iron, and now anytime you click on that link and you purchase within a certain amount of time, I'll get a couple dollars for it. Typically that's how affiliate marketing works. So you can do affiliate marketing with physical items, or you can actually do it with software. If you use video editing software or something, whatever it may be, you can actually just do a promo on it, and you can, that's called affiliate marketing. So you can do a whole channel dedicated towards headphones, dedicated towards household appliances, dedicated towards whatever your niche is, and you can make money off doing that. Or a popular one, how to make money online. Next, we got cell phone repair, right? A lot of people break their phones. You drop your phones, and you may not have insurance. But you have to pay a lot of money for these phones these days. And you can go get a kit, get a cell phone repair kit, and look on Amazon, look on YouTube, look up some videos, and carry some of the items, and you can pretty much start making money like that. Now, once again, these could be hustles, or these can really be a business. So, but a lot of times you want to start your business off as kind of like a hustle, more or less, but operate as a business and just kind of build it up. Anyway, another great one actually now is lawn service. So businesses that are great to start are service business. How can you help others? It's a beautiful thing where you can help others and also do something that you love. If you compare those two together, great. But if you're just looking for a good business model, it's lawn service. So cutting grass, weed eating, some of these things are tedious, but even when you get to talking about hedges, bushes, and power washing, you get out to do all types of landscaping. So you provide you a good lawn service. You can go out there, you can get you a lawn. You can just start off cutting grass, get you a lawnmower from the pawn shop, or $60 on the side of the road or something like that. Get you a gas can. Make sure that minor stuff, filters, spark plugs, whatever. Start knocking on doors and saying, hey, and some of them you can fold them up, put them in the car. For y'all who do have vehicles, you can put them in the car, put it on the truck if you got a truck, because the handles fold up, stuff like that. Boom. That's a good business start. It's a grind, it's hot, whatever, you got to deal with the weather, but if you want to get out here and start making some money, provide a service for people. Something else you can do, appliance repair. People break their washer and dryer, their refrigerator, or something like that. It's not that difficult to kind of see what's missing, and the more you do any of these things, typically you end up getting better at it because you become knowledgeable at it. Something else, real estate, right? If you have money, great. If you don't have money, there's different ways to get into it. But if you have time, which is one of the most valuable assets to ever have, then you have something to dedicate, because you got to utilize your time to find properties, to build relationships, to talk to people, find private money lenders, all this kind of stuff. So when I say real estate, some people may partner, and they have programs where everybody, I forget what you call them, I'm having a brain fart right now, but you partner and you put a little bit of money down and you get a return on it. You can purchase tax liens, like for instance, if somebody's defaulted on their taxes on their property, you pay their taxes, and then you end up getting a percentage of that, and or you end up getting a percentage of that back, and or if they pay it off, you end up getting money back as well. So you can typically make 10-12% on your money, more or less. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, that's something to check into. Well, real estate, I do wholesaling, or actually getting rental properties, or if you got big money, get get into apartments. There's so many ways to get into it, that there's ways to get into it where you don't have as much money but you have time. Definitely ways to get into it if you got time and no money no time, vice versa. So another thing to do, I said marketing agency here. I'm looking down at my list is down there. So if you want to do any business these days, you need to know about marketing. It's one of the biggest things out here right now. Is social media. Google, social media. What do you go to search for most of your information? I don't know about you. I go to YouTube or Google, most of the time. That's those main two. But with that being said, learn marketing, learn the algorithm, learn how to brand yourself on Facebook. Now, even outside of starting a marketing agency, for any business, you need to learn some of these algorithms. All right, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube. There's ways to make money off of all of this. So if any of you out there have a lot of followers, figure out what kind of merchandise that you can present or what kind of service you can present to your followers that can in turn make you some money, because those are potential clients. Something else, travel agency or travel agent. You know, something you can do on the go with your computer. You just make sure that people know what you do. You know, post online. A lot of people like to travel. You know, get in these Facebook groups. Start a Facebook group. You know, there's so many different things that you can do, and long as you brand yourself well, you be consistent, you provide a good service to people, take the time to educate yourself, you can do it. So something else, we getting into hustles and different things like that. So everybody sees this Forex thing. I guess that's more, I won't say it's a business, but I say a skill set. I don't know how long it's gonna last or how that, but I'm saying I've been to a couple of the meetups. I've seen people out here that I know personally making money off of it. You can do it from your phone. It takes time to learn. It's not overnight. A lot of stuff is not overnight. I'm not saying it can't be, but a lot of stuff, it takes time to get to know it, to build it, to mold it, to understand it, and to get things flowing. Something you can learn on the side, and instead of spending your money on things that have no return, invest it in some form of education, so you can end up turning education into some money. Because once you have the knowledge, knowledge applied is powerful. You understand what I'm saying? So something else to do, write a book or an ebook. And that's a great method of passive income. I didn't make it. All right, sorry about that. Video cut out on me. But yeah, where was I at? Okay, you could write a book or an ebook. Still, that is a great source of passive income. Now, I haven't done it personally. I am working on a course, but that's a whole nother topic. When you put something together, such as a book or an ebook, what you're doing is you're compiling information. You're putting in the work up front, and then once you have put it together, you can end up making money off of it, essentially without doing much. Of course, you might have to market it. You might have to fine tune it a little bit or re-edit it. But once you put that major work in, and you have a platform where you can sell it or pump it out, via your blog, your website, or Amazon, or eBay, or Shopify, whatever it is, you can be on Facebook. You can be on Instagram. You can be on all these different places, and you can utilize your social media algorithm to actually make money off of these things, hashtags, and so on and so forth. And one that I know most people say, and you probably didn't click on this video to hear this, but Uber, DoorDash, Lyft, whatever, you can't turn that into a business. You can't treat it like a business, operate as a business. And if you have a good, reliable car, driver's license and stuff like that, maybe you need a side hustle, or maybe you just don't have it. You can, if you have the mind, will to do it, you can get out here and make $100 a day or so, 150, 200, depending on where you at and what's going on. If you're in a kind of city that's popping like that. And maybe that'll get you by for the time being. Maybe it's a good way to make money on the weekends. Definitely something to do. So you could sell jewelry. See, I got a little bracelet on here. So this is tiger eye stone. But you can be one of those people who put together jewelry like this. People there's a niche for that, and it is nice when it's something that you resonate with, and it's a niche or niche, however you say it, that you can build off on. You can know your target audience and your demographic. Something else is selling food. Everybody like to eat, whether it's a food truck, whether you're doing like some of these people and posting beautiful pictures of food on Instagram, and people will pay you to eat. Meal prep can fall right into that. If you want to be somebody who meal preps, somebody who's healthy, that's fit, you can be a trainer. There's so many different things that you can do. So you just have to kind of sit down. What do you want to do? What do you think that you'll be good at? Something that I like the idea of is really leveraging your intellectual property and information out here for other people to help them out. You see what I'm saying? So if you're like a person that knows how to get fit, say you lost a lot of weight, and you can just tell your story, and by that, you'll help other people, tell them what you did, kind of guide them, creating a blueprint. So that's what it's about nowadays, in my personal opinion. Out here, having the brick and mortar still work. You can still provide great services like a lawn company and so on. But when you have that intellectual property and you can package it up, build a course, build an ebook, write a book, things like that. Start you a Facebook community, and build like that, and watch it take off after you hustle for a year or two, really get it going. But I ain't want to make this video too long. I just want to say peace. You know what I mean? Drop down in the comments y'all got any information for me. But if you are struggling to figure out what you want to do, have to say, what service do you want to provide? What are you good at? And kind of hopefully this list just give you some ideas to inspire you what you could be doing. All right? Peace.